All right, so big news is out. AEW purchases Ring of Honor, right? So is that exciting times or what? I don't know. It's exciting in a sense maybe that some of the Ring of Honor guys maybe can come back to work. I don't know. They were all released out of their contracts except for a couple. Um, and then apparently a lot of the people that worked for AEW, some of the employees and whatnot, they were surprised by the announcement because I guess maybe the deal just closed and they literally, Tony Khan came out there and announced it. So it caught a lot of people off guard, but maybe he was super excited about this announcement. So if I was speculating where it's going to go, and this is just my opinion and my opinion only, I don't know. I really don't know. I What would make sense would maybe be, developmental, but man, he already has AEW Dark, this and that. Does he, if it's a developmental, does he, I don't know, man. Does he bring back the Ring of Honor guys? Does he bring back the Briscoes? Does he bring back, some of these people that were the backbone of Ring of Honor? And does he mix in AEW guys? Is it a separate company? I think he did say it was going to be a separate company, maybe. And man, I mean, I don't know.
Was AEW Dark considered a can't speak developmental, or is it just like a pre-show type of deal?
No,
they don't train people
They
there.
film in Orlando or something. They tape. It's a whole other thing. So I think it was like their developmental type of thing. So now, if you got Ring of Honor, are they going to run it as a developmental, or are they going to run it as a separate company? I think I read somewhere that Tony Khan said he was going to book for both. He's going to book both shows, which could be a lot on your plate. But I guess he feels he can handle a lot. I think he's just really, really rushing into things. I might would have held on to the announcement a little longer and at least let some of the employees know that, hey, we've been purchased by AEW, this and that. A lot of people really don't like to be caught off guard, but I get being super excited and you want to announce something. So with that being said, you got William Regal that came back and slapped CM Punk and no, not CM Punk. Was it Moxley and Bryan Danielson? Like he came out. I seen a clip. I didn't watch the show itself. I read and listened to the results and stuff like that. And I heard it was a hell of a show. The only low part in the show, and it's not fair to them, was probably the girls' match. You got people killing themselves before them, people killing themselves after. I think who did they have before them? Was it not Punk? Was it Punk? Who went before the girls? Whatever it was like a really, really hard spot to follow. Like so.
Was it bad because of the match, or just a hard spot to follow?
I think it was a hard spot to follow. I didn't see the match, so I can't really comment and say anything about the match, good or bad. I'm just looking at how, if you read the card, like I had results somewhere earlier, and let me see, pull it up here. So, cards build, and this card was so strong that it was really tough spot for. I wouldn't want to be in that spot. You'd have to cut your head off. It's a good thing they finished with wrestling at the end. What we got here? Who did they follow? They followed CM Punk and MJF in that dog collar match, which was I didn't see it, but I saw pictures just saying the amount of blood and whatnot going on. And then, but the show started off with Jericho and Eddie Kingston going over. So. That I heard. I didn't see it. Again, I didn't see it, but I heard they kicked the shit out of each other. And they're just crazy brawling. And then you had the Wardlow guy. He won the Revolution ladder match, right? Where he gave that gnarly power bomb to oh gosh, I can't think of Ricky Starks. Where Ricky Starks neck the ladder. That was crazy.
Ooh,
just seen clips of that. And then you had CM Punk with the dog collar match, which. Iconic dog collar match, Valentine Piper, all this, and MJF, and everything just good about that match. I heard, I didn't see it, but everything I read and everything just tells me it was a good match. And then you got Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa. So you got the girls. Throw it into that mix of things. It's a tough spot because then right after him you got Moxley and Bryan, and then you got Adam Page and then Adam Page with Adam Cole, which. The only thing they could do was wrestle at the end, which was a smart thing to do after all the blood and violence of that pay-per-view. So I don't know what Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa did, but I'm sure that was a tough spot, especially for women. But I don't know. I would have rather jerked the curtain if I was them. I would have rather said, "Hey, let us go first. Let's open the show. We'll do our thing, and then you can have some blood and guts after, all the way up, and then finish with a wrestling match." But
probably would have been a better spot for
but
that.
it sounded. I didn't see it again. Yeah, I think so, but that's just my opinion. Sounded like an amazing pay-per-view. Like everybody poured their heart and soul out into it. Yeah. So, but that's the Moxley and stuff. So Regal come out, and that was his debut. Smacked some sense into him. Basically made him hug and make up. Hey, you guys are friends. Stop this. What's wrong with you guys? Tighten up, lads. And then so he's there. So with Regal there now. Now that's another mind. A lot of experience, especially with developmentals and developing young talent. Hell, half the stuff, all the stuff you guys are doing in training now. I'm gonna tell you this: all the training, all those quarter rolls and rolls, they come from Regal. It's a lot of Regal influence in NXT. The quarter roll right, quarter roll left, the tiger rolls, and all that. Because the big believer on safety, and that's programming your brain to protect itself. If something goes wrong, you roll through it. You trip, you roll through it, and it's just a programming mechanism to in training for your safety in the long run while you're wrestling matches. So a lot of the stuff that NXT did and everything was very Regal influenced. So if you're gonna have a developmental company and you're going to restructure this and that, I think Regal would be a great guy to bring in. He has the knowledge. He's got the experience. He has the patience. He's had the ups, downs. He's had his demons and his all-arounds, So, and he's come through to the other side. So, I mean, I think he's a great asset to the company, AEW, and I think they did good with, and they were smart to bring him on board. Now, where they go with Ring of Honor, I don't know. I don't know if they just bought the video library, if they bought the time slots of TV. I don't even know how that works. I'm not an executive or a business end on that, or nor have I been in the wrestling industry. I mean, I've run production and the shows I've done, this and that, but nothing on the level like of Sinclair and TV. All these people, WWE, the stuff that goes into it, the time slots and all these things that people overlook in wrestling. So there's a lot more to it, I guess, because he kind of rushed the announcement out there. But I guess time will tell what's going to happen and what goes down, and things will get explained and broke down. And hell, I don't even know what he paid for a company. There was the company shut down. It was going to be restructured, and then they sold. I think he would have bought it when it was like at the prime, but maybe they didn't want to sell it at the time. Who knows? I heard WWE was trying to get it. I don't know what happened there. If they just didn't want it, or the deal wasn't right. I don't know. So exciting times, though. If anybody can do anything with Ring of Honor, keep it traditional and keep it Ring of Honor. Maybe not developmental. It would be Tony Khan because he's a giant fan. Pretty much AEW is a giant Ring of Honor. Like the guys have brung up from there and everything. So he's truly a fan of it. And so WWE probably would have just bought the catalog, all the videos and stuff, then probably threw away the shit. People that weren't there, they would have just archived it and used the people that were there working, that they have under contract still, Seth Rollins or whoever went through there. Yeah. So if anybody's gonna buy it, it's good to see Tony Khan has, because he'll probably do something way more, keeping it in the sense of Ring of Honor. So
yeah. Which is important,
because he was a big fan of that. So, I mean, he's a fan. Sometimes being a fan can bite you in the ass when you're running a business. But at the same time, it can be really cool for wrestling fans that are watching wrestling, because maybe you're going to get what you want. Although it is a select group of people. It's not WWE covers. And then I'm not downing AEW, Ring of Honor, and putting over WWE. I'm just saying I think WWE has been established longer as a wider fan base. And AEW and Ring of Honor have a bubble type of fan. Like it's but it's not. It's growing. The shows are getting better. So only time will tell. Only time will tell. But it definitely exciting news in a sense. And you can see where Tony Khan's super excited about it, and love to see where it goes. Looking forward to it.